We good? Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 69th episode of the Coin Market Koi Live Marketplace and other stuff. We still say other stuff, but we'll just say the live marketplace for Coin Market, whatever. Good morning, everyone. Last week I wasn't able to make it to the show. My wife had gotten hurt. She was doing some babysitting, and she picked up the baby, and she hurt her back. So bad that she had to go to the hospital. She stayed in the hospital overnight, and it was just one of those freak crazy things, and she's doing much better now. It's been a tough week, but she's okay. So thank you all for your well wishes for Robin, and this week, if she feels better, she's actually going to start working here in the store. She's actually going to just work the front of the house a couple of days a week and help us get organized, because really need a woman's touch here. It's all guys here, so we need a woman's touch to really get everything where we need to get it to, and so I'm excited to have her on board. So, babe, I love you. We're excited to have you. What was that? So it doesn't do not disturb, stop the phone from ringing? Okay. So, we back on? Sorry, we just lost connection. There is a little bit of noise in here. It is pouring rain outside. It's really nasty out. Customers are still coming in. Funny thing is, we actually usually do pretty good when it rains. I guess everyone's kind of home and they're thinking, all right, I'm not going to go and spend time outside because it's raining out, but... Oh, okay. Let me know when. We good? Okay. So, we keep getting a phone call coming in, and it keeps disconnecting us. We did put it on Do Not Disturb, but they just keep on calling. So I apologize about that. Good morning, sir. How are you? Good. So lots of things happening here. We're pretty excited. The waterfall in the corner, I still haven't seen it. If you've driven past, you'll see it, obviously. We have not turned it on. Well, I haven't seen it at all. I know it's not consistently running right now. They've tested it. I did have someone come in the other day, and they said, wow, the waterfall in the corner, they said on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 30. So I'm pretty excited to see it. I think they have a couple of things left to go. I'm not sure if they've done the lighting yet, and I know they haven't set up the koi yet. We have two of the... They started the lighting? Okay. And they have to set up the koi. Chris made some awesome stands for them, some really cool adjustable stands, and those should be going in next week. And I hope to do the reveal. I don't know if we're going to do it next weekend, because I know that Al is not here on Saturday. We may do it separately from the show, which is okay. Yes. Yeah. So Al is not going to be here on Saturday, so we can't do it on Saturday. Obviously, we want Al to be here. As you guys know, we partner with Sound Shore Ponds, one of the best pond builders, pondless waterfall builders on Long Island. We're really excited to have them on board. They're an award-winning pond builder, and they're now working with us on all of our projects. So I'm really excited to have them, and it's been a great relationship so far. So it's worked out really nicely. They're doing the waterfall in the corner. If you're interested in having a pond built, sorry, lots of stuff happening, in having a pondless waterfall built, give us a call. We will set you up with Al, and absolutely, we look forward to hearing from you. This is a time for questions and comments, so guys, please, during the show, please ask away. We know everyone's opening up their ponds right now. It's just gotten warm enough that we get our aquatic plants in, so plants came in. We can take a quick walk outside. Well, let's do inside first. We've been setting up the store. You can see it's still quite a bit of a mess here. Lots going on. Electric is still going on. We're putting fans on the ceiling. Lighting is going on the ceiling. Yeah, fans are, so that it's going to get hot in here. I know we have the air conditioners, but we're going to have fans in here too. We need to be able to circulate. We have to put a fan on the end of each side to actually suck the hot air out of here. We're doing that as well. We started setting up in here. So the idea with filtration is we start out with a skimmer waterfall box in the corner here. So, and it kind of works its way down. Like a starter setup would be a skimmer and a waterfall box. A mid-level would be green resets. And we're going to actually go through these green resets with you in detail, guys. We're going to spend a lot of time on these. We install a lot of these filters. Our customers love them. They work really well. And we're going to show you how they work. We're going to show you how they backwash. We're going to show you how they perform. And then we have our bead filters set up. Sorry, everything is just a mess. Bead filters getting set up. I'm still waiting on a 6.3, which is a 6 cubic per 3 inch system that's going in here. And then we have our Baki showers, our water treatments, our koi food. We're now carrying show koi food, so we're excited about that. We can talk about that a little bit as well. This is our pump section. Good morning. This is our pump section. Over here is our aeration. Might be better to stay over there. So I have aeration, and you guys know we're big Mito guys. When it comes to aeration, it's the only linear air pump on the market. It's not a diaphragm air pump. It's a linear piston air pump. So you don't have to worry about those diaphragms burning out. Mito is definitely an amazing aeration system. We have the Typhoons here. We also have I had one here, but I think I sold it to someone. So, guys, what this is, and if you don't have one of these, you really need to get one. We just got 6 in stock. This is the Hialeah battery backup aeration system. It's a dial-a-flow type system, so you can dial from a couple of liters per minute all the way up to 60 LPM. It gets plugged in, and it's charging the battery. If the power goes out, it automatically goes on, which is amazing. And I think it can last, depending on how high you have the setting, I think it can last up to 20 hours, I think. 8 to 20 hours. So a great product. They sell for $300. I'd really like to show you one. I'm gonna open one up. Yep, this is what the show is about. So let's show you one. I have a plug in my truck, and we have to move fish every once in a while. We had to move fish on Friday. So I plugged this into my truck. It was great, and I'll just pop this right here. Just wait for that. All right. So this is the Hialeah. It goes all the way up to 60 RPM, but you can actually dial it. So I can actually turn it on right now. Out of the box. Guys, I'm not plugged in right now. I'm not plugged in. It's on right now. You can feel the air coming out of this. So right from the factory, it actually has some battery life in it. So you can dial this up and down. So I can put it down to just a little bit. Now, the lower it is, the longer the battery life is going to last. Every year we've had power outages in the summer. I'm sure you guys have had the same. Sorry about that. I'm going to show you what they're working on in a couple of minutes. Just give me a second. He's almost done. All right. Has a little handle, which is nice. Walking around, taking to parties. Yeah. All right. This is definitely something, guys, if you're serious about your koi, something you should have as a backup. It's really important to make sure you have aeration when the power goes out. You're not going to be able to run your pumps. You can leave your hose running, and we would, another way to do it is to have your hose on a spray, but having a battery backup aerator, really important. If you guys want these, let me know. 516-547-0164 is my cell. You can email me at sales@coinmarket.com. They are $300.
People are saying that they can hear you, even with the noise.
Oh, they can? Okay.
Scott Alexis was just asking, how would you hide that? Is that something? Is it similar to an aerator we use in the winter?
Yeah, it's similar to, well, you said aerator in the winter. So why did you say aerator in the winter is my first question. You should be using an aerator all year long. An aerator in the winter will degas the pond and keep a hole in the ice, but aeration should be used all year. All right? So aeration is super important, guys. We've talked about this numerous times on the show, but I love talking about it. It's really important. Aeration provides oxygen for your fish, oxygen for your beneficial bacteria, that's your sludge-eating bacteria, and your nitrifying bacteria. Your nitrifying bacteria removes the ammonia and nitrite. It creates current and flow, so it'll actually pull debris up from the bottom and it'll push it in a direction, which is why you should have it opposite a skimmer. Put it under the waterfall or to the left or right of the waterfall, so that it's going to push debris towards the skimmer. Just get a drop. It destratifies the pond, and what that means is it takes the low oxygen water from the bottom of the pond and mixes it with the higher oxygenated water at the top of the ponds. And in the wintertime, it keeps a hole in the ice and degasses the pond. So in the wintertime, leaves, debris, any kind of waste is breaking down in the pond, and if the pond freezes over, those gases will get trapped. They'll actually poison and kill the fish. Okay. The hose is 3/8 sinking hose. This is it right here. Now, I've used a whole bunch of different brands of this weighted hose. The brand that I like to use, this is what we sell in the store, is Air Max. It's the only one that seems to have UV protection on it. All the other ones, after a season, they'll literally, you go like this and they'll just crack and break. This stuff has UV protection, and it doesn't happen with this one, which is why we use that brand. We also use, these are our diffusers. So these are from Metalla. This is weighted, really nice. This is a 5-inch and a 7-inch weighted diffuser. It's a rubber membrane, which is nice, so it doesn't get clogged, or it gets clogged, but it doesn't get clogged like an air stone where you can't clean out the air stone. All you have to do is, and I like to just power wash the top of this, but a very heavy spray will clean it without a problem. Really good product. And these are 40 for the 5-inch and 48 on the 7-inch. We also have manifolds. So if you wanted to split, we're also from Metalla. So this connects directly to the air pump. So you can see here on an air pump, this would fit right in here. If you swap it the other way, then it would go that way. And then you can adjust the flow on each. Now, air is always going to take the path of least resistance. So it's important that you're able to control how much goes into each one so that you can send more air to one and not the other. Because if you have one that's 3 feet away or 5 feet away and you have one that's 20 feet away, it's going to go to the one that's 5 feet away first. So you have to be able to manipulate that flow. I don't like using 1/8 inch air hose, guys. You will not see that on any of my ponds. None of my customers have that set up. We stay away from the 1/8 inch hose. It puts a lot of back pressure on the air pump. It's not a lot of air, and those hoses get kinked very, very easily. They also float. On this hose, it sinks down to the bottom. It's black. It's easily hideable. Any questions about aeration? Please let me know. If you're interested in this unit, let me know. It's a great product. It really is an amazing product. Any questions? How many people are on? 34. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the show. Again, I apologize for not being on the show last week. Michael did an amazing job of covering for me in my absence. My wife had gotten hurt, but she's doing much better now. And as I was saying before, she's starting at the store this week, so I'm pretty excited. Got a lot of customers here today. The whole room is filled with people. Anything else to go over in here? Not really. I mean, we can talk about, yes. So I would say anywhere from 8 to 20 hours, depending on how much air you're pushing through it. If you have it all the way up on high, it's only going to last 8 hours. But if you have it on low, it also depends on how many fish you have. If you have it on low, then it will last a lot longer. Any other questions about the battery backup aeration system? Let me know. This is a really good opportunity for us to talk about products. We just started carrying the Aquascape line of pumps. We also carry the TT line, which is from Atlantic. Just going to move this stuff out of the way here. These are the Atlantic TTs here. Here's a fountain pump that we have here. This is a direct drive. These all three are direct drive pumps. So they're high head pumps. These are mag drive pumps over here. So 400 to 2,000 gallon an hour. This is their AquaSurge line, 2,000 to 5,000. This is their SLD line, which is really cool because you can actually control the amount of flow. I believe you can you set a timer to it too, Michael? Do you know? No. But you can control the amount of flow going out of it. Questions?
And that aerator be left in the weather?
It can. I mean, I would actually go outside. Yes. Somebody what? Oh, again? Okay. Sorry, just getting a lot of calls today. I apologize. So I think it can go outside. We've had them outside. Our customers do have them outside. I would, however, put a cover over it. I put a box over it of some kind. We are getting in these cool stumps. It's like a resin stump that will go over. And we also have a couple of rock boulders we can do, which are like this. This is fiberglass, and they make a boulder version that actually goes over air pumps. I have to get some of those in. Great product to have, though, guys. So reach out to me if you need one. Wow, it's really raining hard today. How you guys doing? You okay? Good to see you, man.
How you been?
Good, good. All right. Any other questions regarding products today? No? Yes? Maybe? Okay. So we started working on the back area finally, setting up the lighting and trying to figure out what to do with that over there. And then over here, check this out. Nice. This is where we have our aquarium tank set up. So we were able to match the wood. These are the tanks that I bought when I was from PetSmart. I mean, they've literally been sitting in a warehouse for, I don't know, 3 years, I would say. Thank you to Chris for keeping them in his warehouse. The cool thing about these is, so they have a tank that's designed for the bottom, the tank designed for the middle, which is flat, and then this tank is designed to go on the top. Now, we have to get a ladder to be able to do the tanks on the top, but it is what it is. At PetSmart, it was the same thing. They had a ladder there, too. So not a big deal. But we're still putting the paneling on the rest of this. The guy actually, one of our guys just ran to the store to pick up some more paneling, and then we'll have some lighting on everything. And the filtration will be going in, I don't know, next week? Yeah, filtration is going in next week. So I'm pretty excited about that. Came out really cool. What do you guys think? Is it on? It's not on. Huh? Well, where does it blow from? Over here? Oh, here. No. Yeah. So the air conditioners are now working in here, which is pretty cool. Hey, Sean.
One, do you have any extras of these that you're selling? And two, talk about gauge, being that it's raining.
Talk about what? Yes. Okay. So the first question is, do I have any extra tanks? I do have a few extra. But what I have of each, I can't tell you yet. I'd have to check. I know that I have enough here, right? Two bottoms, middle, and a top. I have a few extras. I'm not sure if they're tops or bottoms. I know I have one more middle. I may need to keep one more section though. So it's important that I can't get these again. So I have to be careful what I let go. I had 80 of them and I sold 30 of them. Right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Yeah, I might have sold more than that actually. I sold a bunch. Anyway, so what do you guys think? I think it came out pretty cool. The idea here is we'll be doing various tropical fish, freshwater, and we're also going to be doing a lot of goldfish and other pond fish. So I think we'll start off here. Tadpoles, golden orphs, high-fin sharks. What else? Could do snails. Snails are debating snails. Yeah. Huh? Said tadpoles. Huh? That's the first thing I said. I definitely said it. Yeah. Any other pond fish you guys think that we should be carrying other than goldfish, which we're going to be doing a lot of different types of goldfish, higher end goldfish and lower end goldfish. I was debating whether to do a top-down, a look-down tank on this side, or we could do it in the middle. I don't, not in the middle? Yeah. I'm not sure what to do. Questions? What was that? Plecos. So we can definitely do plecos. I love plecos. Channel catfish. Plecos you can't put in the ponds because it's too cold. We're going to do high-fin loaches, yes, which is high-fin sharks. My friend Matt over here is chiming in. Matt, what else you got? We're talking about other types of pond fish. Got that?
Sunfish, if the state allows you to sell them.
Sturgeon, we've talked about doing. I love sturgeon. We've carried minnows in the past. We could do minnows again. We could do rosy reds and regular minnows and mosquito fish, glowfish. So we're talking about doing some other types of fish for aquariums. Oh, glowfish. It does say glowfish right here, yes. This is a remnant from many, many years ago. But if someone wants this sign, it's yours. Glowfish, experience the glow. Flagfish? I don't know that one. But it's an area that we're getting into. It's not an area that I'm as familiar with as koi. Yes. But we're pretty excited about it. It is a new area for us that allows us to sell fish all year long. So we plan to do a lot with it. And maybe we'll have another section here for more tanks. It's a possibility. As this grows, and if we can get more tanks, we could potentially do another section right here. Huh? Of saltwater? I mean, saltwater is a possibility. Not sure yet. But saltwater, we'll see what happens with the saltwater. As we get into this more, and the demands make sense, then I think we could do it. Any questions, guys? No questions? Yes questions? No. All right. We'll do all sorts of goldfish. So shubunkins, Watanabe, Joaquin, Ranchu, turtles. It's a good question, turtles. Do we do turtles? You want turtles? Yes, no? We may. The issue with turtles is they are very dirty. They will bite the other fish if they're really hungry. So it does come up often. We get calls probably once a week for turtles. So there are only certain types of turtles that we can sell. And we do happen to have someone on staff, Mo, who stepped out to run to the store for us, who... Veiltails, yeah. So, and Moors, and I'd like to have a really strong collection of goldfish because there's a whole other part of this business that we're really not tapping into that we can tap into. I actually just recently purchased the URL Goldfish Market, like Coin Market. So we have Goldfish Market as well, and it is an area that we will grow into. So I'm pretty excited about that. Any other questions regarding that? No. All right. So because we can't really do much outside today, we're gonna stick on the inside, and we're gonna jump into the koi house. Now we have moved some stuff. We still haven't moved everything over. If you guys are dead.
Will you do a goldfish live stream too?
Yes, absolutely. So we could definitely do a separate goldfish live stream. I like the idea, and there's no reason why we shouldn't do it. As we get into it and we learn more about the goldfish we're getting in, and we can talk more about it, then absolutely we will do that. It'll be much easier to do with everything in fish tanks. We can easily just show them, in the tank. So that's pretty cool. I like that idea. And yes, we will. Are a lot of you guys into goldfish? If you are, say hi. I want to know. We will start a newsletter sign up for goldfish. And was that wire always hanging there? We got to talk to him about that. Okay.
You don't want to take that out yet.
Right. Yeah. We should probably have a fan in this right here, just like. Yeah. So, just like before, we have our Aoki and Yugenji butterflies. There's some more Aoki in here. So we have our $100, our 75s, our 500s. We've moved some fish around. Here's Marahira over here. We have more Yugenji here. The Suzuki, which you guys are very familiar with. We still have a lot of fish in the koi house, in the quarantine house, that have to be moved over. It's an issue of time. We just haven't had enough time to do everything. It's exhausting. The guys are tired. Everyone's working crazy hours. I think Jameson worked 80 hours last week. And Michael, I'm sure you probably worked the same. Yeah. He's tired. He's just kind of nodding his head like, all right, I need a break. I do get it. It's been tough. So I'm just going to, so we can do some of this. So today, let me know what you guys are looking for. But Michael, why don't you pan around and look at what we have in these tanks. So I did a personal shopper call yesterday, and my phone on the tripod went into the tank, which, it happens. Nothing happened to my phone, so I was pretty happy about that because we're on the phone right now. It was in there for about, 10 seconds before I was able to get it out. But I was surprised that it was perfectly fine. So right now you're looking at the Aoki, as we've been selling these for some time. There's a lot of really nice fish still left in here. And we have the Shinoda. These are Tadashita Shinoda. These are going for 500. These guys are between 12 and 14 inches. Nice Hiutsuri. We have a couple of Deutsch Karaku, Ginrin Showa, Deutsch Showa, some Kujako in here. These are from Fukusawa, and I also have some some high-end Kase Showa. So, huh? Yeah, we have to move them. Yeah, we will move those. So these guys are going for 600. We have a lot of variety here. We have Tanchos in here. Tancho Karaku, we have Showa. Sanke, Lemon Harawaki. I saw Ginrin Shiro, Asagi. We have a couple of Budo Goromo in here. Lemon Harawaki. Tancho Goshiki. I don't think you guys have seen these. These guys are from anywhere from 13 to probably 16 or 17 inches. See a nice Tancho Benikiko right there. Right here is a Deutsch Budo Goromo. Very, very rare. We'll pull a couple of these guys up today. We still have a bunch more to go in here. These are from Fukusawa. These are going for 500. We have Kinki Utsuri, some Harawaki, Lemon Harawaki, Tancho Sanke. See a couple of Ochiba. I see a Saragoi in here. Not Ginrin, just a standard Saragoi. I see an Ochiba in here. Chagoi, Benikiko. It's a really good mix. And then over here, we're going to concentrate in here today too. I have Kase Showa in here, and then Fukusawa. So I'm going to turn the air off over on this side. I was thinking about it, yeah. Well, I wanted you to see. I mean, did you want to start at the 200s? Yeah? So we have a nice collection of fish in here. These guys are $200. Some absolutely gorgeous Showa in here from Kase, and a really good mix of fish from Fukusawa. I see Ginrin Shiro in here, Ochiba, Ginrin Ochiba, Ginrin Chagoi, Kohaku, Ginrin Kohaku. A really good mix in here. All right, so let's get started. Well, you know what? You want to show the rest of what we have in here?
Let me see if it's working.
What was that?
Let me see if it's working. That stopped seeing comments.
So Michael said he didn't stop seeing comments, guys. Hopefully everything's okay. All right. If you guys have questions, please ask away. I do want to talk about a couple of things. You know, I'm not going to name names, guys, but you know, this is really hard work for us. You know, we spend a lot of time doing this. You know, we've really laid down how everything works as far as our boarding, as far as our shipping policies. We discuss this every single episode. I have multiple customers who agreed to purchase fish and who have literally disappeared. Do you call it ghosting? Is that what you call it? Well, it's not cool. I have one customer who literally purchased $13,000 in fish. We've been holding him for months, and he disappeared. Will not answer calls. Will not answer texts. I gotta say, like, these are the kind of things that force us to change our policies. I don't want to have to change things, but I think we're going to have to, because we're putting these fish aside. They've been sitting in. We've been boarding them for 4 or 5 months, huh? And in that case, sometimes longer. Um, you know, it's not cool. We always try and do the right thing for everyone. Please try and do the right thing by us. When you guys do that, we take a fish, we put it in boarding, which means it's not available for anyone else. And we've now counted on that revenue based on what you agreed to purchase. And for you to walk away afterwards and just disappear, which we don't want to do. And two, it's just, it's not the right thing to do. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to sign agreements moving forward for fish going into boarding. It's kind of forced our hand, and I don't really have another choice but to do that. Let's talk about that. So we're still offering boarding. We're still offering free shipping when you spend $650 or more. Regarding the boarding, we'll still board fish, but everyone's ponds are starting to get open. So if you need us to board the fish, we can still do that. It's not an issue. We don't have a problem with it. We'll set it up with you when you purchase your fish. So if you pick a fish, we will put the fish aside, we'll board the fish, and then we'll ship the fish when you want to ship it. If you spend $650 or more, it's free shipping on Southwest Cargo. If you want to ship another method, whether it's FedEx, I don't know if we're shipping UPS yet. No, we are shipping UPS for fish. Instead of FedEx, we're just going to do UPS for fish. All right, so we'll talk about that. It's something that we're actually getting involved in now, is using UPS instead of FedEx. We haven't tested the waters yet, so it's something we're looking into. If you're interested, let me know. When it comes to packaging, it's fit for a regular size box. It's $15 for packing and handling. And that covers the cost of the box, the bag, water treatments that we put into it, rubber bands, and for us to go to the airport. The airport's actually an hour away. So that's 2 hours of driving. So it covers a lot of things for us. But I just want to go over a couple of these things because it's important if we're doing this for you that you follow through. We've had some amazing customers this year, and we've sold a lot of fish. And for the most part, everyone's been great at paying off their fish on time, so we thank you for doing that. We do have some people that just agreed to pay and walked away and didn't pay anything. We do have some customers that paid some and then still walked away. If you do boarding and you start paying into it and you decide to walk away, you do lose whatever money you put into it. That is part of what we do for boarding. We're holding the fish, we're putting the fish aside. If you decide to walk away and not pay or pay a partial amount, we do hold that amount. Over here we have some really nice fish from Yamacho. I have some gorgeous platinums and some absolutely gorgeous Shiru Utsuri. These guys are $200 each. And then over here, we have some amazing Utsuri Tosai. There's some amazing Utsuri Tosai. I have Yamabuki and Ginran Yamabuki in here. We have Asagi and Shusui. And we'll definitely show these guys today. I think we showed these last weekend as well. Show the fish they walk from on the show. Show the fish they walk from on the show. See if anyone wants them. More than likely, they were the better fish. You know what? We will do that. I haven't given up on this customer just yet. I'm hoping that we do hear from them. I said to keep mine in a week and a half. Thank you, James. Thank you, Scott. Hi, Kathy. Hey, Joe. Doug, okay, cool. All right. Which one is this one here? This is stuff that we had. These are fish that we had in our grow out. Okay. Not all of it. Okay.
That's when we actually figured out that that's what it is. That's why I go
Oh, okay. Makes sense. All right, maybe it just doesn't like this spot. Well, let's go back over here. We're going to start pulling some fish. No, I want to be able to see the fish that I'm pulling. All right, so there's a lot of stuff in here, but I wanted you to see some absolutely gorgeous shower in here. Let's grab a few things. You want to get set up over by the bowl? Just going to let Michael, just typing a message to someone. It was over here. Okay, guys. Okay. Can't see anything because they're jumping all over. A nice Sanke. Interesting Guelmo. Ginnan Saragoy. The Kinki Utsuri. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to it, Michael. Give me a couple more seconds, guys. Getting soaking wet. These guys are jumping all over. Guys, calm down. Looking for a couple uniques. They show up. Okay. Ready to get started? You ready, Michael? Okay. Almost there, guys. I'm going to grab a Ginner and Shiro. Let me just find one. Are they gone? The power's out in the quarantine? Um, but they're working in there. Hey guys, take a look. Is he in there? Sorry, I can't hear you. And everything is off. So guys, take a look at this for a second. Let's gotta find the someone. Do we know where the electrician is? Hey, Jameson, you got it where the electrician is? Both of them left?
Oh, the other guy, he's probably in the 14.
Okay, yeah, because there's no power in the quarantine right now.
He probably just unplugged something.
Okay.
You got a minute?
I don't. I don't.
Do the video?
Yeah. It's going to be a couple hours.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Sorry, guys. Just looking for the electrician. Take a look at these guys while we're... I suggest to the camera person to alter view from time to time from point landscape every so often. And no, we weren't doing... there's a reason why we were doing this mode versus the other way. I'd have to ask Michael. Michael, what's the reason why we do landscape portrait versus landscape on the camera?
It doesn't allow you to do landscape.
Oh, you can't do landscape on Facebook Live, unfortunately. So that's the reason why. It has to be like this. Hey Leo, alright, we will look for you. Is he in there? Guys, just take a look at these for a minute. I'm just going to see if I can find the electrician. You know where the electrician went?
I could explain to him what happened.
Well, the power's on the quarantine. one of you guys, I need one of you guys looking around the property for the electrician, please. Gotta find the electrician. We gotta find the electrician. Here. What kind of car is it? You do this? Right.
Alright guys, so while Sean is figuring that out, I'm going to take over the show for a bit. It's going to be a little slow, just because I'm the only one here. So, what are we gonna start with? These are all nice. So we're going to start with some of that. Alright. Why don't we start with an old school Showa. Heavier on the black. Some red creeping up. This fish is going for $200. Let me know, guys, if you're interested in any of this. We'll try to be showing every fish that's in this bowl. Let me know your thoughts. If there's no interest, I'll move on. But I want to give everybody the time to look and gather their thoughts to make a decision. Fish is from Kase Showa, a very, very reputable Showa breeder out in Japan. They make awesome looking Showa, which is why we bring them in. Let me know, guys. Thanks, Jim. Alright, if nobody is interested in this fish, I'm going to move on. I'm going to leave him in the bowl. Why don't we do two fish? Tancho Showas. We have one spot that has a bunch of black on top of it, and then one spot that's a little off to the side, but still fish that have a bunch of potential in their life. Still only toe size, so we have a long way to go for development. The red is exactly where it's supposed to be at this age. It'll develop later on. So these are all $200 each. Every single fish in here are $200 each. So with these guys, what I'm going to do is, this one is number 1. This one is number 2. Again, this is number 1. This one's number 2. If anybody is interested in these fish, please let me know. They are $200 each. Leo Lopez, number 1, you got it. Anybody for number 2 before I move on? Leo Lopez got number 1. We still got number 2 left. I'm just going to move them over to the side just so I can get a picture. Yeah, it's a very interesting shape. You got it, Leah. All right, I'm gonna let number 2 go for a second, just so I can take a picture for Leo Lopez since he got number 1. Just bear with me, guys. Doing this by myself, so it will take a little bit of time. Adina, if you're just looking for a red tancho spot on the head and an utsuri looking body, that's a tancho sanke, not a tancho showa, which I have like one in a bowl in here that I can show you. I'm going to go back to number 2, just in case there was somebody on the fence. I'll show them again. Good question, Spiro. What sizes are these guys? These are between 7 to 9 inches, I would say. Maybe some of them may be a 6-inch. What I got? Let's go back to the other one that I had in my net. I'll give you guys a couple more seconds to decide if you want this guy. $200 from Kase, Tancho Showa. Let me know, guys. Still has a bunch of developing to do, so you're not buying the fish for how it looks like now. You're buying it for what it will look like in the future. Give you guys 30 seconds, and then I'm going to move on. Yeah. Are you referring to the first fish that I showed, Bill? Because there's a bunch of show with the black face. I can move on to that. I want to know exactly what you're looking for. Here's one. There's 2. There's 3. Oops. I have 3 of them with the black face. Alright, so you're not looking for the first one that I showed, so I can take him out. Makes life a little easier. So I have number 1 and number 2. Number 1 and number 2. Let me know, Bill, which one you're looking at, if it's any of these, and choose which number you'd like. Number 1, so this guy. You got it. Just gonna take a picture, move him to the side. One second, guys. Just have to write this down so I don't forget. Okay. We're going to move on. I'm going to step away from Showa just for a little bit. I'm going to do some oddballs. So, I have a Kin Ki Utsuri, a Ginrin Ochiba, and a Ginrin Sargoi. Let me know if anybody's interested. I'm going to number these guys. Ginrin Sargoi, number 1. Kinki Utsuri, number 2. Ginrin Ochiba, number 3. All of these are going for $200 each. This is the same deal for all the other fish that are in the bowl. Please let me know if anybody is interested. I will number these again. Ginrin Sargoi right here is number 1. Kinki Utsuri is number 2. Ginrin Ochiba is number 3. These fish are all from Fukusawa. Fukusawa is a great breeder if you're just looking for nothing specific. They make a bunch of different stuff, and they're pretty good. They're really nice looking fish. Do you have any other Ginrin Ochiba with more steps? I may. This is the only one that I have in a bowl at the moment. I will have to check. I do have some more in the tank. I can pull some more out in a little bit. I'll pull more out when I refresh the bowl. I'll keep that in mind. Yes, exactly, Michael. It will be a silver bullet in the pond. Let me know, guys, if anybody's interested in these fish. Or else I will move on. I'm going to put some more water in here. Alright. I didn't catch any interest, so I'm going to pull some more fish out. I'm going to do another 3. We have a Tancho Sanke, a Deutsch Ki Matsuba, and a Sanke. All very, very nice fish, all going for $200 each. I know, right, Kathy? But I'm glad yours is doing great. Alright, guys. Tancho Sanke, number 1. Ki Matsuba, number 2. And number 3 is the Sanke. Only number 2 is scaleless, Jeremy. The Deutsch Ki Matsuba, that one's scaleless. These 2 are scaled. Numbers 1 and 3 are scaled. Number 2 is scaleless. Nobody's biting on these fish. I'm going to move on. I'm going to do one more bundle of Showa, and then we're going to move on. Are you staying now?
Yes.
No, I'm going to refresh the bowl, Sean.
Okay.
So don't worry about it. I'll do it after. Yeah, you haven't found them yet?
Sean is here. They're trying to figure it out right now.
Deshaun is here?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're going to...
Sure, if you want me to.
I was only going to do one more net, because I guess nothing else to put in. I'll do that. I know people are looking for stuff already. Yeah.
All right. Sorry, guys. The guys are working on electric, and then they went to lunch, and one of the koi houses had popped, so they're working on that now, and yeah, all good. You like the bigger one in the ball. So give me a second. Let me work on these two right here. So guys, you can see these are Tosai. Don't forget. This is Sumi that's coming up here. So this is all black. Sumi that's coming up. This is going to be really nice. All black in here on the head. Black in here. Nice red Benny on this one here. And this one right here. Also really nice. This is going to be white in here. More Sumi black is coming up in here. Nice symmetrical Motoguru on this one here. So we're going to number these. 1 and 2. Number 1 and number 2. Number 1 and number 2. Good morning, Joe. These guys are $200 each. Now we're gonna do the platinums next. Okay, number 1. Chris Sims is taking number 1. Chris, this is number 1. Good pick. Good shot. This is for Chris Sims. Joe's going to take number 2. I got to go and find number 2 now. All right. Number 2 was... Where's number 2? Yeah. You think it was this one? I don't think it was that one. He had Motoguru on one side. It was this one right here, I believe. Was it this one? Nope, wasn't this one. Alright, we're going to start over. Bang then. Give me a second. I got to find out which one it is. But number 2 is nice. Bang. Joe had said he was going to take number 2, but were you interested in number 2? I have to find it. Now I don't remember which one it was. Michael, can you check your video to see which one number 2 was? Is that possible? I apologize, guys. I'm not sure which one number 2 was. Can't go back? All right. Heavy Sumi. Alright, guys, we're just going to keep going here. I don't know which one number 2 was. I know it. Bang, I know it was the wrong one, but I apologize. I took it out and I don't remember which one it was. I'm looking. I was going to pick 2 new ones. Alright, here we go. Showa. Thank you, Bang. Alright, so here we go. Number 1 is Captain Jack with the eye patch. Showa. Wakasumi coming up. Benny's popping through in a couple of spots. Nice on the head. Nice Shiro on the shoulders here. And then this guy has got little girl on one side. Sumi coming up all around on this one too. Sumi's coming up black on the head here. So guys, these are young. These are toe size. They got a lot of growing, a lot of changes are going to be happening on these two fish. Number one is Captain Jack. And number two. Number one, number two. Any takers on number one or number two? Number one and number two. Joe, Bang, any thoughts on these? Number one and number two. Okay, well, listen, I don't know if number two is the one we're talking about from before or number two in here. Here's number one and number two. So you want number two in here? Here's number two. Let me get a yes. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. We have 40 people on showing some Showa. These are from Kase, one of my favorite breeders of Showa. Number one, Captain Jack with the eye patch, and number two right here. Number one and number two. Any takers? These guys are $200 each. Hey, Sean Shores, how are you? Got a lot of Seans. Yes, they're 200. Lots of Sumi coming up on this one here. Black is coming up. Nice red Benny. Number one and number two. Going once. Joe, you're going to take both of them. Done. Hold on, Joe. Let me grab some photos. Joe Kaufman's going to take both. Nice picks. Yeah, sure. That's funny, Joe. Guys, if there's nothing else in this bowl, I'm going to refresh the bowl. Let me know if you see something you're interested in. There's two more. There's two more Showa from Kase. Number one and number two. Number two has a lot more Benny on it. Number one and number two. Number one and number two. Any takers on one or two? Number one, number two. Number two has a lot more Benny on it. Any takers on one or two? Both have nice potential. Going once. Going twice. Alright, we're moving on. Alright, guys, I am going to refresh this bowl. Unless there's something else you see in here, we're going to be moving on. I'll leave the Tancho Sanke. I put these in. Okay, we just refreshed the bowl. Have a nice mix here. Let's take a look. A scaleless Tancho Showa. A deal of remaining Showa in there. Oh, Joe, I came too late, but I have plenty of Showa. How many Showa are you looking for?
And Chris Simpson is looking for the Ginrin Shiro.
I have a very nice Ginrin Shiro right here.
And Adina wants to see this.
Okay. So here are the Ginrin Showa. Number 1 has a black head, and number 2 does not. So number 1 and number 2. These are from Fukusawa, very nice Ginrin Shiro. I have Nisai versions of these too. Number 1 and number 2. Let me know what you think. Blackface one, it's yours. Good pick. You know, I took a video yesterday when I was doing the Yamabuki. It was so much easier for me to get photos from a video.
Yeah, sometimes. But I don't have space for it.
Yeah.
Definitely don't have space for it. Yeah, I have space for this.
Okay. That was Chris Sims, I believe.
And that's Adina.
Right. You want to check that? I believe it was Chris Sims, right? Yeah. Adina, here's a Tancho Showa. Very nice. Lots of sumi coming in. Nice. Checkered pattern. Tancho spot on the head. What do you think of this one?
We'll take it.
Okay, it's yours. have a Tancho Sanke in here. Wait. Couldn't. Yeah, we'll keep it as a Tancho Sanke for now. I mean, you may end up getting some sumi around the belly. Any interest in this guy?
And then David Maines wants to look at the regular Tanchos.
Yep. The Tancho in here. In my truck, yeah, I think it's there's an aerator either on the floor. I think it's a Pond Master. Let's keep that. Let's move that in here permanently. I took one from Schneer. It was sitting there. Let's keep one in here permanently. No, it's got to come out of my truck anyway. Could you grab that? And we'll grab a splitter, and we'll make something a little more permanent in here.
All white body.
Okay.
And then Adam's head is asking any Chagway.
Do we have any Chagway? I have Ginrin Chagway from Maro Hero. Would you be interested in Ginrin Chagway? There's Tancho Goshiki here. I have Ochiba in here. I have Ginrin Ochiba in here.
I have two of those.
Yeah, there are two. Let me get some oxygen here.
There's another one right there too. Not the best one.
There's three Goshiki. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. All three have a Tancho spot. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. 1, 2, and 3. Any takers on any of these guys? Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Number 1 is a large spot. Number 2 and number 3 is a darker one. 1, 2, or 3. Guys, this is all going to darken up in here. It's going to darken up in here. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Any takers? Going once. Going twice. Number 1, number 2, or number 3. Any takers? All right. I'm going to put these guys back. I have 2 Ginrin Ochiba and an Ochiba. These are from Fukusawa. Probably easier to do 2 at a time. We're going to do 2 at a time. Yeah. Number 1 is the Ginrin, number 2 is the Ochiba. So Adam, I do have Chagway. If you're interested, I have Ginrin Chagway from Maro Hero. They're in a different tank, so I'll have to pull them afterwards. So here we have a Wagoi, a standard Ochiba, and a Ginrin Ochiba. These are both from Fukasawa. Number 1 is the Wagoi, number 2 is the regular. Put the 2 Ginrins in, please. I will do that. There are the 2 Ginrins. Oh, that'll work too. Now there's a pod. There's in the. Did you check the front cab? It's in the front seat, yeah. But you could use that one. That's fine. Okay, so we have the Wagoi and then the 2 Ginrins. You have a 2-step right here, 2-step Ginrin, and then your standard Ginrin. So 2-step is number 1, number 2, and number 3. I like the 2-step. Joe, you want the regular one? That's yours. Linda, were you interested in either of these? I like the 2-step. Okay, number 1 is yours. Just waiting for Michael to come back so he can take photos. There's a Deutz Platinum in there. I'll pull that one up next. Hey, Michael. He's just getting an aerator set up. Linda, this is the 2-step. That was number 1. Just making sure that's the one you wanted. Alright, these 2 are sold. Okay, the Wagoi is going to Joe Kaufman. And the Ginrin is going to Linda Harwood.
Okay, that's Joe Kaufman.
And this is Linda Harwood. Okay. So I got a Deutz Platinum and a Lemon Harawaki here. Very nice. Deutz Platinum and a Lemon, both from Fukasawa. Just say Lemon Harawaki or Platinum. Any takers? Very nice. Deutz Platinum is really cool. Nice symmetrical scalation down the spine on both of them. Any takers on either? The Deutz Platinum and the Lemon Harawaki. Alright, Platinum is yours, Chris. Any takers on the Lemon Harawaki? These guys, 8 to 9 on the Platinum, 9 to 10 on the Harawaki. Any takers on the Harawaki? All right. Let me know if you're interested in the Harawaki. I'm just going to take some pictures of the platinum.
Who's it for?
It's for Chris Sims.
All right, good.
So I'm going to pull both platinums. He's hiding behind there. Come on, buddy. I actually have 3 platinums in here, but let's go with. Well, I really like this Showa.
Platinum?
No, I didn't mean platinum. I meant yeah. It's a very nice Showa. Yeah. Michael spent some time picking some out. Here's some very nice Showa. I'm going to do 2 at a time. It's just easier that way. So, Gabe, you want to, I don't know what Travis doing here. What are you doing here? Who called you? Okay, the Showa are $200. So let me number them. Sorry. Number 1 has the red patch over the eye, and number 2. Number 1 and number 2. These are from Kase, one of my favorite Showa breeders. Number 1 is patches here, and number 2. Number 1 and number 2. Number 1 and number 2. Any takers for 1 or 2 or both of them? These are from Kase. Kase Koi Farm. Very nice red Benny. Number 1 and number 2. You got patches or Houlihan over here. And here's number 2. Number 1 and number 2. Any takers? Number 1 or number 2? Hey, Brian. These guys are $200 each. Number 1 is patches here, and here's number 2. No, I'm surprised. Like, I'm sure I have to be careful on how many I get because you only fit so many in a box for shipping. So, on the smaller tool set, we can fit quite a few. I don't know, how many can we get on a box for these? At this size? Yeah, I think it's 20 plus. Hey, Brian is watching us from Australia. How awesome is that? What's up, Brian? So Brian Halpers from Aquascape is in Australia right now watching our show. How cool is that? What's up, brother? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Is it 3? It's 3 o'clock in the morning, Brian. What are you doing up watching our show from Australia at 3 o'clock in the morning? So shipping, it's free shipping when you spend $650 or more on Southwest Cargo. Shipping per box, normally, it depends on where you're located, but it's going to be between 125 plus, depending on where you're located. If you don't reach the 650 mark. Are you waiting for an airplane? I think I saw Greg posting some stuff from Australia. How awesome is that? Oh, he's in Hawaii. Right, I knew it was somewhere else. Hawaii, sorry. Do we have any dark red Chagoy? Because it wouldn't be red. And it would be brownish or earth tone colors. God, I cannot believe no one is jumping on these Showa right here. These are the two nicest ones that we've shown today. The Benny is super red. Sumi is super black. These guys are 10 inches. All right, Linda said first she wants number one. Number one was Patches. Oh wait, Ryan also just said, Ryan, you missed out because you're in Australia with a delay. So Linda already got number one. Linda's got number one. I'll show you number two in a second. I have plenty more Showa, guys. All right, we're going to put two more on here. Okay, this was number two. All right, so now we're going to renumber these. Brian, let me know if you like these two. Oh, you want the other one? All right, Brian's going to take the other one. Do I have Deutsch Showa? I have more Deutsch Showa than anyone in the country. Brian's going to take this one, Michael. Yep. All right, next. This one, they call this guy Brows. He's got like the unibrow going across. No? Huh? The Anthony Davis? I don't know who that is. No, I hope he's not watching. We apologize, Anthony Davis, if you're watching. Michael didn't mean to insult you.
No, that's his trademark.
Oh, it is? It's straight. He's got a trademark unibrow. So we have brows over here. Both of these are very nice. Oh yeah. There you go. You can show him on. Good. Show him on here. There he is, right there. And now look at this guy right here. Anyone looking at this is Anthony Davis right here. Anyone interested in Anthony Davis? Here's number one is Anthony Davis and number two. Two very nice Showa, number one and number two. Jay, we will do Deutsch Showa after this. I don't have any Deutsch Showa in this tank. So when we move, we will when we move over, we'll pull some. There's number one and number two. Any takers on number one and number two? That's a Sumi coming up right here. Sumi coming up over here as well. Same over here. Number one, Anthony Davis, the basketball player with the brows, and number two. Any takers on either of these? Number one or number two? Number one and number two. Number two, please. All right. No one wants Anthony Davis. I'm sorry, Mr. Davis. His number one is going to Jeremy. Joe, you missed. I'll pull Anthony Davis up with another one. Yep. Joe, I'm going to pull Anthony Davis back up. Here he is. And no, here he is. Two very nice fish. Joe, check out these two. How about these two? Deal. All right, Joe's taking both of these. Good. Hey, Mark, what's up, buddy? Is there anything else in this bowl before we switch to another bowl, guys? Let me know if there's something else you're interested in. Otherwise, we're going to move on. How are you? Gotta do something with this. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix the camera here. I apologize. I'm trying to fix the tripod here. I'm in your way, Jameson. Need some rubber bands? Want some more? Just plug everything back in. I gotta trace some wires out. Some connections, something. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I can't get this thing to stay.
I think you're gonna have to like. Will you hold this?
I will.
You're gonna have to do this, like all the way up.
Yeah.
Lower it like that. Make it.
Oh, okay.
Because that was open down.
Gotcha.
So you can actually have it.
All right. So, can I see the black with the red markings again? Late getting on today. Have watched recap. Hey, Mark. Okay. Can I see the black with red markings? This one you were looking at? Sorry, just filling a bag, guys. Rhonda, was this the one you were looking at? This one's pretty cool. Has some Sumi black coming up on the head right here. And more Sumi black is coming up around the midsection. More black on the tail. That's not the one? Okay. Was it this one? Was it either of these? One of the first ones you showed. I'm not sure. I still have it. Is it still in this bowl? I'm looking right now. Are you talking about a shower? Or are you talking about a different fish? I don't believe I showed either of these before. Wanda, let me know if is it still in this bowl. I don't remember showing any of these before other than the Ginrin Ochiba. Brian, the one on the left you're interested in? This one right here. We have 50 people on right now. Alright. Wanda, I'm not going to be able to get that. Oh, the camera was just falling. I gotta get a new tripod. This tripod stinks. Sorry, 1 second. Al? Yeah. What is it for? What? So what you would do is you have to give me all your information. I put it on a database for him, and he'll go look it up, and he'll call you. So I just need name, number, email address, and phone. I know I'm just going to be very upfront. He's very slammed with projects right now. Yeah. Who was it? by Toy Coin? Toy Coin sent you here? Really? He's, yeah. He's, I don't even know what to say.
He's scared because the guy that recommended he recommended me to go to him. Now he's screwing me. Now he knows I'm going to call my guy and go, he's screwing. So he called me back.
All right, you're on camera, so. So let me get your information, and I'll call you. Okay. Yeah. All right. So guys, sorry. Let me just go back to your mostly black with orange. The other two, Medina Tuna. Let's see the Deutsch Showa. All right, Chris, give me a second on the Deutsch Showa. Yep. Guys, I'm gonna bring some more fish in here. I'm gonna put these guys back. I have plenty of other fish to show you. So let's put these guys back. These guys are 200 each, Brian. Oh, that's Brian Helfrich. So these are the Showa that I have in here. I have a couple of Ginrin, but I have this one, and this one. And I scooped some kohaku. So, Jai, we're going to do kohaku in a different shell because I have all the Tanaka that have to get moved over, and I have a whole bunch of kohaku from them. Brian, did you see anything in this right here? The last one I added, I believe it was this one. Is this the one? Our buddy Brian is in Australia at the airport. No, it's not that one. Okay. So we're going to go one at a time. Was it this one? No, all right. Well, we only have one more choice, so it has to be this one. That's the one, Brian? What's up, Austin? All right, Brian, this one's yours. Who's taking pics? Gabe, are you taking pics?
Yeah.
This one's for Brian Helfrich. Good. All right, let's put these guys back. Guys, just give me a couple of seconds. That's gonna have a lot of people standing around. So, Michael, talk to everyone for a second.
I'm doing it.
Okay.
I will handle everything else.
No, I need to tell them what they have to do. So, can you put these fish back, and then we're gonna pull some other fish. No. That's what I need you to do. All right. I want these shelves lined up here. So we're gonna move whatever we're gonna move here, so we can line up these shelves across the center here. And then I know it's pouring now, so we're not going to get the fittings, but I want to start moving stuff over. But let's get these lined up here. Let's start getting all this organized, get all this stuff off the shelves, get the shelves lined up, get the bottoms on them, so that we can start setting that up. Hi, guys. Thank you. Are you sending something to Al, or what were you doing?
Is this the same number you have?
No. Here, just you're gonna put it.
This is Travis's phone.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds good fine on Google. That's what we call it. I don't know if that's his
No, I'll do it personally to Al, but
right. So
she just has to wait. Just gonna wait a little bit. You know, it is what it is. It all has to. So all the stuff has to come through us. So I will contact Al as soon as I'm done with the show. So if you just give me all your information, and then I'll have him call you.
I just spoke to him.
He did.
Yeah. Everything's gonna go through you. I'm just gonna send him video and text and stuff like that. Because he told him it's gonna be a couple of day job that he can swoop in and swoop out. It's not that big of a job.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you. And I'm gonna go look at some of your fish.
Awesome. There's also the big koi house over there.
That's where we're gonna bring you.
What fish do you need? Just crab?
Let me take a look. Guys, I think I'm going to go with some of the higher end showa. I have a few more showa over here that we put aside in a $300 range. Let me get the koi sock. Yeah. No. Let me stick with this tank first because this is the tank we're on. Okay. Sorry for the silence. I was just picking some fish. Going slightly up in price, guys. These are also from Kase. These are $300 each. Just got to move the camera up in a second. All right, guys, these are $300 each. These are absolutely gorgeous. Let's start with this one right here. From Kase. This one's about 11 to 12 inches. This is the largest of them. Going for $300. Very nice Showa. Nice red Benny. Any takers on this one? $300. Jeremy, these are not scaleless. I'm going to be going to those next. Very nice show from Kase going for $300. Thank you, Austin. Any takers on this one? This is a gorgeous fish, guys. Shouldn't even be selling this for $300.
This guy buys, just make sure that you give him a number to text the info after this.
Okay. All right, anyone, if you're purchasing for the first time, you need to make sure you give me some information. These fish are from 10 to 12 inches. Very nice Kase Showa. This one's $300. Hey, Bill. Any takers? I can't believe no one's jumped on this one already. This is a steal at $300. This one's about 12 inches. No one's jumping on this. No, they're too small to tell sex, Anthony. Sorry. These are Tosai. These are good size Tosai. What's up, Bill? Do I have any Asagi at that price? I have some Asagi for $200, actually. When I go to the next tank, I'll bring up the Asagi. Do we have any takers on this fish before I move on? I'm just going to keep this one for myself, actually. I will not take 200 for it. The price is 300. Going once. Going twice. Yep. Leo Lopez took it. All right. Leo, this was going into my collection. If you didn't say something, if someone didn't say something when I counted to 3, it was going to me. This one's 300. All right, the rest of these guys are 300. Take a look at this bowl. Is there something else you guys are interested in? If not, that's fine. I'll move on. Let me know if you want to see something up close. No, that was for Leo Lopez. If you have not purchased from us before, I'm not sure, I think everyone that's purchased it has purchased from us before. If you have not purchased from us before, you need to send me a text. Your name, your address, your email, and your phone. Alright, if you guys aren't interested in anything else in here, I'm going to move on to the other tank. I don't always have the Baki showers in stock. In fact, I only have a couple left. And with everything else we're purchasing this year, I'm not sure I'm going to be bringing them in again for some time. I think I have a 28 and maybe a 38 inch left. All right, I'm going to put these guys back. Can you put these guys back? We're gonna go for another tank. If you saw something in here you want, take a screenshot and send it to me. Just give me a second to grab some more fish, guys. Grabbing a new bowl. Spray my hands. Yes. 516-547-0164 with all your information. Or you can also email me at sales@coinmarket.com, SALES at coinmarket.com. I did. I didn't say how much they were. I have to look up the pricing. Okay. So these guys are going to be the same price, but I'm going to grab some Shiro and some Platinums. Just give me a couple of minutes to pull these guys. Give you something to look at while I look for some more. Find one or two more Shiros. Nope. All right, that's okay. Just take a look at what's in the bowl right now, and then I'll take a. Just gonna grab a couple more fish. So we have some Asagi, Shisui, Yamabuki, Hiyutsuri. The Shisui went pretty quick. I was really surprised how quickly they went. Shisui. Oops, not anymore. Sorry. So how can you come in?
So Jameson called me and I thought he needed me and he never responded to my text or my phone call. So I was like,
What did he call you for?
he said the electric came out and apparently Angelo Mylonis didn't talk to me about something. About the bill.
You can put those in the.
He wanted to talk to me about the bill, but I didn't have no way of looking at it.
Angelo, my wife want to talk to you about the bill.
Yeah,
Did he come in?
Yeah, he paid.
What was? Okay, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, I don't know. No idea.
Couple more seconds, guys. I'm just gonna grab a couple more fish here. All right. That's it for now. Let's take these guys.
Did you sell them to him? I would.
Okay, so getting back here. Hi, Andy. Looking for Toncho. Not showing any Toncho today. Other than what we've shown. So we have a nice mix of fish in here. Scott Alexovich, you were looking at, you're interested in the soggy. Nice reticulation. These guys are 200 each. Everything in the bowl is 200. These are from Mara Hero. All right. Number 1 is the darker one, and number 2 is the lighter one. Number 1 and number 2. Number 1's the darker. Number 2 is the lighter. Mara Hero Soggy. You can see typical Benny on the cheeks, Benny on the gill plates, Benny on the belly and the tail. Number 1 and number 2. Joe Kaufman, I'll take both. Okay, Joe, they're yours. Nice fish. Did anyone else want a soggy? I'll go get some more. Okay. Shisui. We'll do 2 at a time. You want one more blue? Well, blue Shisui is number 1. Scalation just improves over time and get nicer looking. Yeah. Thank you, Michael. We're going to say good morning to Michael. How you feeling, Michael? Number 1 and number 2. These guys are 200 each. Number 1 and number 2. These are Shisui. Also from Mara Hero. Are they? You always use the terminology iPhone size Showa. So these guys are between 7 and 9 inches.
You said that roughly what size is it for Joe Kaufman?
Yes. There you go, Michael. The blue Shusui is number 1. The more red Benny Shusui is number 2. Number 1 and number 2. Any takers, 1 or 2? Number 1 or number 2? Andy, I got to be upfront with you. No more like considering, and then after you say yes, you say no. Like it's either it's yes and it's yes, or we're not moving forwards. We can't keep putting fish away and then taking them out afterwards. We have to pull through hundreds of fish once these fish get put into our quarantine. So if you see a fish and you say yes, then we're going to hold you to it. Number 1 and number 2 going once. Any takers on 1 or number 2? Going twice. All right, we're moving on. All right. Guys, what I have here, I have some really, really nice Kano Hiyutsuri. Okay, guys, Hiyutsuri will redden up as they get bigger, okay? These guys are not even close to being finished yet. Any of the dark Goshiki, the Kuro Goshiki, they are. I have to go and find some. These are from Kano, they're $200 each. Number 1 is a larger one, and number 2, these are going to get red, guys. Okay, when Hiyutsuri are young, they're actually yellow. I don't know how they tell them apart from Hiyutsuri. But here's number 1, and number 2. We need to make a stand for this thing, like a piece of wood that this thing you just stick into. Any takers on Hiyutsuri? Number 1 and number 2. Any takers? Number 1 or number 2? Number 1 or number 2? Kano Hiyutsuri. Where's Michael? I need him to look something up for me.
You know where Michael is?
The flexible phone stand, you could just sit right.
Huh? Yeah.
Any takers going once? We have 43 people on. Hello everyone if you're just joining us. Going twice. If you see something you like, guys, you can always take a screenshot. These are going to redden up. These are very young. All right, we're moving on. I have platinums in here. I have Shirutsuri in here. Shirutsuri, all from Yamacho. Yamabuki's from Maruhiro. Any takers? Number 1, number 2, and number 3 is a Yamabuki. Number 1, number 2, or number 3? Number 1 has a cleaner black on the nose. It's very similar, actually. Definitely from the same parents. Number 1, number 2, or number 3? Guys are awfully quiet. Give me very nice shirt, Siri. What is the term for the skin color shown on the heads of some koi? Well, I mean, the shirt, Siri always have that kind of earthy tan tone. That's inherent in shirt, Siri. I'm not sure what you call that. I apologize. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Any takers? Number 3 is a Yamabuki. I also have Ginran Yamabuki. There you go. These are $200 each. Number 1, number 2, and number 3 is the Yamabuki. Jeffrey, you want number 3, the Yamabuki? It's yours. This is it right here. The Yamabuki is yours. Jeffrey Stevenson. You're welcome, Jeffrey. All right. You able to put him in?
Yeah. Wait,
just the Yamabuki. You got Jeffrey's name on there? Jeffrey Stevenson.
Okay. Okay.
All right, we got another guy, another Shiro jumped in here. We have 3 Shiros in here. Number 1, he's got the clean head. Number 2, he's got sumi forming on the head. And number 3. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Usually don't like doing 3 of the same fish in one thing, but very nice Shiro Tsuri, guys. $200 each. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. 1, 2, 3. Any takers? I don't hear you guys. When I don't have Shiro, everyone's asking for Shiro. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. 1, 2, and 3. Any takers? Going once? Going twice? Alright, we're moving on. Alright, is there anything in this bowl you guys are interested in? Otherwise, we're going to move on. You want to see the platinums? These are Ginran Platinum, super, super white. The whitest white you'll ever see. Everything's definitely back on in there. I plugged the blower into that other panel, so we may need to plug it back if they're shutting that off. The back blower, yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna put this bowl back. What are you guys interested in? Let me know. If you can put these back, Shiro and the platinums go in this one. The other guys go over there. Be right back. Deutsche Showa, Benny Kiko. Deutsche Showa. Okay, we're gonna go to Deutsche Showa next. We got to go to a different tank for that. So give me a second. That too. Can you turn the air back on this one? Okay. So I'm going to bring out some Suzuki. Just give me a couple of minutes to grab some fish, guys. So you want a Deutsche Showa, so that's what we're going to do. We'll pull up some Deutsche Showa for you. Give me a couple of minutes, guys. I'm getting, guys, come on. Okay. Is it Deutsche? Where is that? You can put these in the bowl, please. Just take a look at those guys. I am. Yeah.
Leave it a couple minutes so that we got the working sticks and some stuff.
But you know what the problem was?
Dead short.
What does that mean?
It was short in the old wiring and the measuring up to the president.
Okay.
Taking it all apart and everything seems to be okay.
So you guys said you smelled something burning before,
Nah, that was prior to. Well, I mean,
and maybe it was from the house popping. I don't know. Yeah. Get in Shiro. Get in Shiro. Get in Shiro. Those are all sold.
We'll talk more later.
Yeah,
I gotta go install a toilet at my sister's house.
have fun. Okay. These are all Deutsche Showa. These are from Suzuki. These guys are $400 each. This Tancho here. These guys are 400. Very nice fish. These guys are from 11 to 13 inch. 11 to 12 inch. Let me know if there's something you guys are interested in here. Jeremy, you want the Tancho? That's yours. Jeremy's taking this. Jaramie. Jeremy. This 400. Yeah, fish has a lot of potential. You good? What? Really? I have a raincoat in my truck. I have a Deutsche Shiro in here. Guys, I have very few Deutsche Shiro left. Deutsche Shiro Utsuri. Yep. Guys, these are red. take a look at the ball. Is there something you guys are interested in? How are you? Sorry. No. Hey, Jim, how are you? How's it going, Doug? Which one is your pick? I like the one with orange on top half. So, this one right here, Sumi Black is coming up all back here and back here. You guys can't pick these fish just based on what they look like now. That's Sumi on the nose. It's a very nice fish. Symmetrical Moto Guru. Sumi on the tail. I like this fish. This one's got a lot coming up. Very nice. The other one. When you say the other one, which I'm not sure which other one you were talking about. Hi. How are you? Looks orange on top, black. Orange on top, okay. Thank you. Was that the one you were talking about? So I'll number them. There's number 1 and number 2. Number 2 is the second one we put in. Number 1 and number 2. I personally like number 1. I like where number 1 is going. I would do a deal for both. But Austin's got to say no first. Number 1 it is. It's yours. Going to Austin Brett. Good? Okay. Alright guys, any interest in anything else in here? Did you guys want to go to bigger fish? Yeah, you picked a good one. Is there anything else you want to see up close? Otherwise, I'm going to put these guys back. This one right here. I could see Sumi coming up all through here on this fish. Where's Michael? I wanted him to look something up for me. Here. Show people these fish. Nope. That's it. That's it. David's going to talk to you guys for a minute. I just have to run really quickly. See you, Jeremy.
Do I just stay on Suzuki?
I'll stay on this for a minute. I'm just going to go find Michael.
Okay. What's going on, guys?
Sean just ran out really quick, so he'll be right back. If you guys are interested in any, I'm going to pull up the camera a little bit so you guys can see. If you guys see anything that you're interested in, please let me know, and I'll put it in the net so you guys can take a closer look. Or if you want me to go get another bowl of these fish, let me know. I can go grab a couple more.
Anything else?
No.
All right, guys, we're going to put these guys back. Scott, you were interested in seeing the Kuro Doshiki. We'll have to go to the other koi house for that, I believe. Yeah, that would help. I'm putting these guys back. If there's something you saw in here, you can always take a screenshot of it and follow up with me.
Scott said yes.
Yeah, sorry. We're going to go take a look at the Kuro Doshiki. I believe I have a few left. All right, grab the camera. Should be charged enough. We're gonna take a quick walk to the other koi house. Want to check something in the This is the big koi house. You guys haven't seen this. I believe you have, but this is our big koi house. Pretty cool?
I want to sell my house. So, you want to buy sell my house? It's the most receipts.
All right.
Because you are outside, I know you are in the local.
It's okay, we're still there. Let's see. Okay, so we're in the big koi house, and we can pan around everything. So we have, these guys are $600. Guys, we have some amazing fish here for $600. All right, these guys are anywhere from 15 to 18 inches. These guys are $600 each. We have Hiyutsuri from Shinoda, Kujaku from Shinoda, Deutsche Showa. Over here we have 800. We have a really good mix of fish in here too. I'm looking for the Kuro Doshiki. Some amazing fish in here, guys, for $800. What are the comments here? Hiyutsuri, yes. Bowl, that's $600. Hiyutsuri, please. Will do.
Scott Jenko also, I guess, wanted to see a butterfly in the 600.
I did? Sorry. Yeah.
Where's the price sheet? Camera convoy. How much?
I gotta check on my phone. You can ask Michael. I probably about 3,500 to 4,000. I see Joe Kaufman. I gotta check.
Joe Kaufman said that 800 Deutsche Showa looks nice as well.
All right. going to need a sold bowl too if we're selling stuff. So
Unless you just take it right inside the
we can just
The
take
soul
it right
cage.
inside, yeah. Always thinking, Gabe. All right, we had a huge 30 in here. I don't remember a huge 30 in here. Did you see a huge 30 in here?
No, he used her.
A huge 30.
He used her.
I thought I saw huge.
No. Oh wait, he did say key, but also he used her.
Right, I knew I saw key on there. I don't remember seeing a huge 30 in here for 600. You know, this Deutsch jumped over. I'm gonna move that.
Yeah. So Scott Jenkel wants a black and I guess he wants a huge Surrey butterfly. And
I do not have a huge Surrey butterfly.
And Joe Kaufman said, "I want to see the key. I thought I seen one in there."
I have a king huge Surrey in here. I have a king huge Surrey butterfly.
CJ wanted to see the yellow and white butterfly. I think it's that one, that back there.
I'll catch some butterflies for you. You got me?
Joe said, "I'll just set up a personal shopper time. I think that would be easier."
That would work out too. That would definitely work out. Guys, Joe just brought it up. I know I haven't mentioned it this time. We have a personal shopper that allows you to go on our website, click on personal shopper, and we can do a one-on-one, just like we're doing right here, where we show you each fish individually. You tell me what you're looking for. We'll put them in a bowl. And we can do it one-on-one through FaceTime. Just go to coinmarket.com and click on personal shopper. Thank you, Joe, for reminding me. There's a show of butterflies. And then our Shiba butterflies. Here are some butterflies, guys. And these are $600. These guys are big. These guys are 16 to 18 inch. Here's a kohaku. Guys, these are $600 each. It's an amazing price for some big butterflies. Any takers? Nobody? You guys wanted to see butterfly? Any takers? Any interests? Need bigger and bigger ponds. Yes. If I take one, can you hold it for 2 weeks? Of course. Guys, we can board your fish for months if you need us to. Absolutely. And you can pay it off, but you'd have to make your first payment within 2 days. When you're boarding fish, guys, your first payment must be within the first 2 days.
Okay, CJ said that he'll take the yellow and white one.
Okay, yellow and white one is yours. Steve's gonna get a picture. All right, you guys keep looking at this bowl. These guys are $600 each. Keep looking at this bowl. Let me know if there's something else. I'll be right back. Gabe's gonna keep an eye on that. It's gonna move this guy. Any interest in any of these guys? Otherwise, they're going to put them back. No comments? Okay, CJ, is this your first time? I don't know. Is this CJ's first time buying?
I don't know.
Guys, if you're a new buyer, I need you to text me your name, your address, your email, and your phone to 516-547-0164. Any of the fish I had in this bowl, just let me know. You can take a screenshot, go back on the video and take a screenshot, and let me know that you're interested. I'm going to bring this up here. Yes, CJ, you have, right. I know it's kind of hard to see. All right, so this is the one. I'm going to pull some goshiki out of here for you. I have Ginrin Showa in here. I have Ginrin Ochiba, Ginrin Kiyutsuri. I even have some Benikikas in here. This goshiki is gorgeous. Look at that goshiki, guys. $800 on this goshiki. On this, I'll take care of that. Guys, I'm going to be honest, no one else has prices like these anywhere. These are from Aoki. Very nice goshiki, $800. Guys are interested in tancho. I have some tancho too. These guys are $800. And the shooting here is like 19 inches. Look at this. Any other dealer would be asking $2,000 for these fish. These are $800 each. Do we have any takers? What's up, Howard? Come on, guys. Some really nice fishing here.
Austin is asking how big is the Shisui and Showa?
The Shisui is every bit of 18 inches. It's a big fish. The Showa is only a little bit smaller, so I'm going to say 16 to 17 inch. The Shisui is the biggest fish in here, followed by this Goshiki, which is also gorgeous. Guys, these are $800. Some amazing fish.
Linda's gonna take the Shisui.
Linda, who else was just asking about it?
Well, Austin was asking how big it was.
Okay. Hey, Linda, before I say yes to you, Austin was asking about the fish first. Austin, this is how we do things here, guys. If someone asks first, what was that? Austin wants the Shisui. Linda, you know, Austin was asking about it first. I have to give it to Austin. I'm sorry. Just the way we do things here is if you ask about it first, although he didn't say that he was taking it first, he was asking a question about it, I have to give it to him. We have to give him time to respond. So Austin, the shusui is yours.
Austin says she can have it if you want, if you have another one.
I don't know if I have another one in there, but we'll take a look. I have to see if I have another one. I don't think I do at this size. Is there another one in there? Guys, no takers on any of these other fish? Looks like we might have another one. Possibly. We have two. Look at that. Thank you, Michael. There's the second one. Austin, which one do you want? Number one, which was in here first, or number two? Number one was the original, or number two?
You said number one.
Okay. Number one is yours. Linda, that means number two is available.
Is this how you've been doing it, Gil? Is that how you've been doing it? Just taking it in the bowl?
Yeah, and bring it over. But I was putting it in that first tank with the smaller ones. I didn't know where you wanted to put them.
And they really should be going into the bigger tank.
I just didn't know because, you know, we didn't discuss it.
Linda said no.
No? Okay.
There's no good pictures.
Well, you know what it is.
There it is, right there. You guys do a lot of moving around in here.
You should see one of the butterfly places that I have.
All right. So see if anyone wants anything else while I move this guy.
Not even on.
No, we have more.
Not even on.
Unplugged that?
No, it's on. I'm seeing
No, that's coming from the microphone.
think we're live. Alright guys, while Sean goes and puts that fish away for you, Austin, is there anything else that you guys want to see? If you want to, I can pull something else out from the same cage. It's a couple of Chiba. I see some Deutsch Showas in there, Sankes, Genrin Kohakus, Genrin Kyutsuris, Benny Kiko.
I'm putting you guys back.
What?
No one else? Scott Janko. You looked at the Goshiki? Alright, so guys, I'm going to walk around with some food. I'm going to throw it in there. So I'm going to walk around with a little bit of koi food and throw it in a tank so you guys can see everything else. If you guys happen to see anything, let me know. So come over here. We'll do this for each area so you can see what's in here. These are the 600s. A lot of Deutsch Showa. We have some Benikiko, a lot of Hiyutsuri, Kujaku, Kohaku. You guys we can set up a personal shopper visit too. Personal shopper is on our website at coinmarket.com, and we can do a one-on-one FaceTime. We can show you everything we have available. There's the 800s. There's a lot of gorgeous koi in here as well. Kiyutsuri, Ginrin Kiyutsuri, Benikiko, Ginrin Kohaku, Yamabuki, Showa, Deutsch Showa, Goshiki. Here's the 1,000 right here. All goes right through very quickly. The Ginrin Tancho Showa, Deutsch Showa, Shirutsuri, Goshiki. Any comments, please let me know. Anything you're interested in, take a screenshot of it.
What temp do you recommend our waters be to take delivery from?
You take the what?
Delivery.
In the 60s. Okay. These guys are $12.50 each. Just turning the air off, guys. Remind me to put the air back on. So I have 2 Kirin left. Gorgeous Kirin over here. Very rare. Yellow and white. Also have Ginrin Kiyutsuri, Deutsch Showa, from Tancho. These guys are $12.50 each. Hey, buddy. Some gorgeous, gorgeous fish.
Austin Brett is asking, do you have measuring tubs?
I don't have any measuring tubs in stock right now. I can get them though. It might be a while before they come in. These guys are $16.50 each. Kujaku, Asagi, more Deutsch Showa. They said I have more Deutsch Showa than anyone in the country. I guarantee it. More Hiyutsuri too.
Austin Brett asks, how is the Kirin different than Harawaki?
It's a very different fish. It's bred with, it comes from Kujaku, a mix of Kujaku. We got to put another fish with this guy. I feel so bad for him. He's all by himself. Yeah, so it's more pronounced scales on the Kieran. Then we have the big guys over here.
No, it's not gonna work.
Hi guys. You know, we are open for business, guys. So if you want to come out, take a look at everything. We welcome you. We're open 7 days a week.
Jerry said, I have a show that lost most of its color last year. It was 9 months old when perfect. All other fish and pond color is good. Any idea why Showa lost its color?
Well, I mean, the fish just could have been an unstable fish. It happens. It happens a lot. It could have been stress. A lot of times fish will lose color if it's from stress. That's common. You see tanchos lose their spot. But it was likely just due to it just being an unstable fish. I think that's it for today. What do you think, Gabe? Michael, I think we're good for today. All right, we're going to call it. I want to thank everyone for joining us. A couple of things to follow up on. One, personal shopper. Guys, use the personal shopper. It's an amazing way for you to help. It's an amazing way for you to find the perfect fish. We can go through every single tank one by one. Whatever you want to do, you go to the website, click on personal shopper, set up a date, set up a time. We'll call you with FaceTime, and it's that easy. We put the fish in a bowl. You like the fish, you don't like the fish. And it works out great, and we love using it. So, give it a try. What else? We're open 7 days a week. So we're open from 10 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 6 on Saturdays, 10 to 5 on Sundays. Aquatic plants are now in stock. We're fully stocked with pond supplies. Koi food is fully stocked. Water treatment's fully stocked. Give us a call, 516-547-0164. Thanks for joining us.
Scott Jacobs said, can you show straight
No. It's in the quarantine. We can do that if you want to set up a personal shopper. I guess we can go in there. No? No, it's been a long show. We'll do it another time, Scott. All right, guys, have a great day. Have an awesome weekend. You know how to reach me. Again, 516-547-0164. You can email me at sales@koimarket.com. Talk soon. Bye.